The 2015 NBA Draft, presented by State Farm, comes your way Thursday, June 25th at 7 Eastern from Barclays in Brooklyn on ESPN. And 30 years ago, Lady Luck shined on the New York Knicks.
The second pick in the 1985 NBA Draft goes to the Indiana Pacers.
The horseshoe works. Basketball is back in New York City, my friends.
Have the first pick in the 1985 NBA College Draft.
As you can imagine, this is a New York crowd.
Congratulations
here at the
to all.
Waldorf Astoria. And I don't think David Busher believes it yet. Well, maybe he does by now. He's got the card, and
Lenny?
I think he's in shock.
And the Knicks turned that #1 overall pick into Georgetown superstar Patrick Ewing, who made an immediate impact, winning Rookie of the Year by averaging 20 and 9. Then he racked up nearly 25,000 points, 11 All-Star appearances, and a Hall of Fame induction in 2008. Patrick Ewing is entering his third season as associate head coach of the Charlotte Hornets. And he joins us now on the phone from Charlotte, North Carolina. Coach, take us back to that fateful draft night. #1 pick, you're going to the Big Apple, you're playing for the Knicks. What was going through your mind at that point in your life?
Well, first of all, I had already known that I was going to be the first player picked. So, with the lottery had already taken place, so I was already excited, and I was already happy. I just wanted for them to call my name, for me to go in the back, do my interviews, and then go on home. So all the build up, all the lead up was that all took place the night of the lottery.
So, Patrick, what was your biggest adjustment going from college, where you just dominated at G-Town, to the pros?
Well, you know what? The biggest adjustment to me is coming in, going in, and I won in every level. I won in high school. I won in college. I won Olympic gold medals. But so, growing up in Boston, I thought that I was going to be just like Bill Russell. It's just going to be that easy to win an NBA championship. And the realization hit me that how difficult that was. And then also, the size of everyone in the NBA. At the NBA, everyone at this level they're all elites. So they're the best of the best. They're the best athletes. They're the best shooters. So, that's also a big difference from in college. You may play against a great player every once in a while, but in the NBA, every night you have to go against a great player. And especially at my position in the era that I played, there was a lot of dominant bigs.
Well, you're talking about dominant bigs, Patrick. It seems like we're a far cry from that, the way that the game is played now. What do you think about how the center position has shifted over, say, the last 4 or 5 seasons in the league? And do you think that there is still a future for the big man in professional basketball? Yeah. Definitely.
I mean, everyone now wants to play 1 out and 4, 1 in and 4 out. When we were in Orlando, I think we were one of the teams that first started it. We had Dwight Howard. We surrounded him with great shooting. So we opened the floor up for him. So if you have a dominant big, naturally you're going to use him. But as a coach, you want to use, you're going to play to the strengths of your players. So Golden State, they have great perimeter players. Bogut is a fill-in. Even though early in his career he was a scoring big, now his job is to set screens and make passes because he has the ability to do that. But, I mean, at times they can post him if they want to. And, as teams would love to have the ability to be able to post a player. In this era, they post a lot more the guards than the centers. And also, then you also have guys who can, spread the floor.
Well, how does that play, Patrick, into the evaluation, certainly of this year's draft, where there are a number of college players that will be available to teams that they think can change the franchises? But I guess it's interesting in which way are they going to do it, because you evaluate maybe them differently and don't ask them to do the things that were prototypical of really the way you played or the era that you played in.
Well, I think you still have to. You still need them to score. I think the difference, you have to be able to play on both ends, and which is what we did when in my era. We scored, we rebound, we blocked shots, and we also played defense. A lot of the guys in this era, they just either they score and don't play defense, or they play defense and can't score. Now, the two kids that's I think is going to go 1 and 2 in the draft this year. The kid from Duke, he's an outstanding offensive player, but his downside, he doesn't play defense all the time, or he probably has the ability to do it, but he doesn't do it night in and night out. And the kid from Kentucky, he's a person. He's a type of player that he's not as good as Okafor on the offensive end, but he has an his all-around game is better.
Hey, Coach, we can't thank you enough. It's always a pleasure to spend some time with you. Enjoy the finals. Enjoy your offseason. We'll see you at the Summer League.
Yes, you will. You know, make sure you give us a lot of attention when we're out there.
No doubt about it. Thanks, big fella.
Thank you.